Hello Capricorn, Jessica here with Cardinal signs. Welcome to your reading for October 16th through the 31st. So we're going to be using a combination of cards as well as the crystal to get your messages for this reading. And we're going to take a look at both general and love messages. So I've already shuffled and I'm just going to cut your cards, Capricorn. Okay, so we had one card fly out while I was shuffling. That's going to be our overlooking energy. So that's the Seven of Cups, projections. Now we also have the Six of Pentacles, compromise. The Queen of Swords, morality. We have the Tower. Actually, I think I'm going to go like this. And we have the Page of Wands, intensity. Okay. So this can be a little bit of tricky energy, what's coming in for you. So the overall theme here with the Seven of Cups is talking about confusion or having too many options, so you're not sure which way to go. Another thing that this card can be talking about is kind of a murkiness in how you're interacting with someone else. So someone's saying something, but they mean something completely different, or they're deliberately trying to portray themselves in a particular way, but it's not necessarily the truth. So you just have to be careful with that kind of thing going on. Now, with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, this is a kind of a difficult compromise that it's talking about. This is something where your hands are tied and you don't really have a lot of wiggle room to be able to come to the agreement that would be most in your favor. So I feel like things are going to go more in favor of another person, or just not quite in your side of the camp necessarily. And it's a bit disappointing for you, but ultimately you just have to accept it and carry on. Now, this can be tied to the energy that we have going on here, where there's perhaps so many different options, but you don't have the freedom to choose necessarily. You might have a lot of different offers on the table, but you maybe have a contract and you can't break it. Something of that nature. On the other hand, there is this focus on some kind of disagreement between two people. There's a little bit of bitterness. There's some jealousy even coming through in these cards. There's this very kind of sour green energy where it can be indicating some dishonesty. Even white lies, but there's dishonesty, and you're going to feel that on an intuitive level, that something's a little bit off with how someone else is putting themselves out towards you. So you're probably going to have some warning bells going off in your head, letting you know that something's off and needs to be paid close attention to. So you're going to have to keep a careful eye out for this individual who may be up to no good, or they're just trying to cover their own tracks and keep themselves ahead of the game. So it's kind of selfish energy that has a tendency towards sabotaging other people. Not the most pleasant thing to deal with. However, as we move through into the last week of October, with this Tower coming through and intensity, this is something coming with lightning speed, and it's causing quite a change. This can be the truth coming out, and it's coming out in a big way. This can be a fair bit of drama. There's some casualties going on here. So maybe this particular person is going to be discovered and called out on whatever deceit or untruth they've been trying to keep on the down low. Maybe there's multiple people that are going to be kind of thrown under the bus here, but it's fairly catastrophic energy that you're going to be dealing with. the way that it's coming up for me, it's like it's around you, it's not you. So it's stuff that you're going to have to deal with and bear witness to, but you might not necessarily be personally like touched by it. Like, it's not going to harm you in any way. It's just something that you have to deal with. So that's the energy that's kind of circulating around you on a general level. So I'm going to take a look here with the crystal and see what else is coming in for you, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm feeling like right now you only know half the picture. That's the way it's being shown. Like, you're really sure about what you do know, but the other half of it, it's in shadow, it's in darkness. And I think that this tower and this intensity is what's going to pull the rest of that picture into a clear view for you, where you'll be able to finally put it all together and be like, oh, okay, I get this. I see what's going on here. So that's coming for you, but right now there's just a little bit more that you don't quite know. I'm seeing the mountains being turned upside down. So what this is representing is something that you and other people have believed to be unshakable and unmovable suddenly being turned on its head. And that's really, again, coming back to that tower. That's what the tower does. It takes structures that were apparently solid and, you know, people think that they're unshakable, cannot be destroyed, and were proven otherwise. So with these mountains being shown turned upside down, they're literally hanging from the sky, the way that I'm seeing them. This is a fairly significant and fundamental shakeup that's going on in the landscape of your life. So this could be something to do with family, it could be to do with work, but relationships between people are at the center of this shakeup, and it is going to change the way that you and another person or several other people interact. Okay, I do see you again. I don't feel like you are in the destruction path here. It's more like you're kind of sitting back and watching this happen. It's happening around you, not to you. And if something does come a little bit too close to home for you, I am seeing you able to move quickly and be able to recover whatever it is that was potentially being threatened, and you're able to save that with your quickness and your quick thinking, so that you're not harmed. What you have, what is yours, is not harmed, whether that's your reputation, whether that's assets, whether it's your a relationship. It could be all kinds of things, but you are able to recover that and protect that. Yeah, there again, it's being emphasized. They're showing me like someone's hand, and it's kind of waving like, hey, I'm okay. You know, I've still got all my fingers. I'm not, you know, no scars came out through with all my fingers and toes. So it's just a little symbol for you saying this might appear catastrophic, but you're coming out okay on the other side of it. So it's going to be all right, Capricorn. So these were fairly heavy messages. I'm going to move on now for love, and hopefully we get something that's a little more lighthearted for you. So again, I have already shuffled the cards. This is the Shadowscape Tarot. So I'm just going to cut the deck. The top is for yourself, and the bottom is for your romantic partner. So overall for you, we have the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Your partner has the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, upside down. I don't read reversals, but I will keep that in mind. and the Hierophant. Okay. Interesting. Your partner has really beautiful energy, and yourself as well. So this is the happy, more low-key thing that we're looking for here. So everything else is being a little bit chaotic, but in terms of love and romance, it looks like things are fairly calm and going smoothly for you. So your overall energy here with the Four of Swords is that of kind of just chilling out, maybe taking a break, pulling back a little bit from other commitments that are eating up a lot of your time. This is you being able to spend quality time with either just yourself if you're single, or with someone that you are, thinking about or in a relationship with. So this is good. This is downtime. This is time for you to just take it easy and rejuvenate. Now we have the Six of Wands and we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is indicating that the time is coming very close for you to make some kind of move that you have been thinking about taking. So this is talking about patience, the Seven of Pentacles, of having prepared yourself for something, but acknowledging and understanding that it was not quite right, the right time to act on it. But that time is quickly approaching. We have the Six of Wands, and it's indicating that when you do take that next step, you're going to be doing so very successfully. So whatever it might be, and remembering we're talking about relationships, love, romance. So this could be plucking up the courage to ask somebody out, and they're going to say yes. Maybe you've just been chatting, feeling them out, and you've been patient, and now finally you're ready to make that move. It can be something like that. Overall, this is very good energy for you. Your partner is coming up here also very stable. They're in a good place. They have the Ten of Pentacles and they have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups did come in reverse. I don't think that this is a big deal. I think they are, for a moment, going to find themselves in an uncomfortable position where they may fear that they have overcommitted themselves or revealed too much. And that's going to go away quite quickly because they feel very safe and secure with you. And that's going to just disappear, and back they are to an upright Ten of Cups. So this person, they really care about you. They feel very safe and comfortable when you're around and when they're thinking about you and being with you. So this is someone who is ready for commitment. Maybe they get cold feet for a minute or two and then it's done. But this person is somebody who wants something that is long-term and committed. This is somebody who is ready for marriage, for example. We have the Hierophant, which can talk about that kind of commitment, that level of commitment, where you're wanting to spend the rest of your life with this person. So that's where your partner's energy is at. They're in an emotional and love perspective, really great place. From a financial and resource stability or job stability perspective, again, they're also feeling very, very good about that. So they're all set. They're coming off with this very mature, well-cultured energy. So they do not expect you to fill in any holes or voids that they have in their life. They're perfectly able to do that on their own. They see you as someone who they really enjoy being around, and they simply are happy being with you. They don't expect a lot from you. They simply enjoy your company. And for a lot of you, if this is a longer term relationship, they truly and deeply love you, care for you, and are committed to you. So it looks really beautiful in terms of love and romance. So I'm going to take just a quick peek again into the crystal, see what else is coming up for you, Capricorn. Okay, so right off the bat, there is a heart coming out. But the way that it's coming out, it's like there's these 2 mugs of coffee or tea, whatever it might be, some kind of hot beverage, and the steam that's coming up out of these 2 mugs, it's swirling around and making a heart. So this is telling me 2 things. First of all, you have a beautiful friendship. There's a lot of camaraderie. You're able to share emotionally, you know, kind of the way that 2 friends would just catch up over coffee and enjoy each other's company. The second thing it's telling me, because the focus is on the steam rising up and making that heart, there's an intense passion involved in this relationship. It's steamy. So it's really well balanced. Basically, you have that beautiful friendship and the emotional connection, but you also have the wonderful passion and chemistry between the 2 of you as well. So this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm also being shown the Ace of Swords. And it is the way it's coming up, it's like it's driven in really deep. And what this is telling us is that there are no secrets between you. Even if you wanted to hide something from your partner, the 2 of you understand each other on such a deep level, most likely on an intuitive level, that there's really no way to hide anything. The other person would automatically know that something's off, you know, you're having a bad day, you can't hide that. Or, you know, maybe things aren't going well at work and you can't hide that. The other person is going to know. So, I mean, pros and cons to that, of course, but that really, this looks like a really beautiful partnership for you. And that's all the messages coming out for you. I was seeing a symbol, but I don't know what it is. It's some kind of, it looked like Chinese. I don't speak Chinese, so I'm not even going to attempt to decipher that. But I'll draw it out with my fingers just in case it means anything to somebody. It kind of reminded me of a scoop. Maybe it's kind of like the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper. So, I mean, that can talk again about, if we think of both of those together, you have specific roles in your relationship, you know. If we think of the natural harmonies in nature, you know, male and female, yin and yang. So you have very specific roles, and the 2 of you fit together very comfortably. So that symbol that I was seeing, it was basically like this curved line with two connecting lines like this, but open on the outside face here. So like this. I don't know what that means, but I was kind of getting a celestial feeling from it. So I'm going to draw the reading to a close at that, Capricorn. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you found it helpful. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in November for your next 2-week forecast. Take care of yourself until then.